Welcome back. I'm Richard Hosno, and I'm your host for the Wisdom Inspired Life podcast and this Wisdom Inspired Life YouTube channel. If for any reason you want to send me an email, you can send it to richardwib@gmail.com, and I will respond as quickly as possible, and maybe we can even do a Zoom meeting. Whatever works best. Well, this is a continuation of what's turning out to be the most popular series on the channel. Episodes about caring and compassion, and I'm happy to see that, because caring, compassion, love, and kindness are kind of serve a foundation for living a wisdom-inspired life. And to the extent that the examples of caring, compassion, kindness, and love that are shared in this series, it might inspire more people. It might inspire you to commit an unexpected act of kindness and caring and compassion. Okay? So we're going to be sharing some of those experiences with you. What I'm going to be sharing with you in this episode is a video. And this is a video from the Ellen Show. And Ellen also proactively tries to encourage and support and highlight people who commit unexpected acts of kindness. So let's take a look at this particular episode from Ellen.
Every day I end each show with a reminder to be kind to one another, and this next story is a perfect example of how one small act of kindness can go a very long way. Come on down, Kelly McGuire. Your story is great. So you live in Chicago, and you were coming home from a Bears game,
Yes.
right? Okay, so tell everyone what happened.
Okay, so I was coming home from the Bears game, and we were trying to hurry to our train because I'm really last second. I always do that. Oh, that's bad. But we're hurrying, and I see a homeless woman, and I passed her. I crossed the street, and I stopped, and I grabbed my husband, and I said, listen, I'm about to do something crazy. I can't explain it, but I need to give this woman my boots. He's like, okay, crazy. And so...
It's cold outside.
Yeah, it's freezing. And she didn't want to talk at first. I kind of had to make her feel like I was a safe person, and we began to connect with one another. And it was really special. And we only had a few moments together, but I told her, I had seen her sign once I got back across the street, and it said that she needed warm clothes and she needed some winter boots. And I could just see it in her eyes. She was so thankful, and she started to cry. And I said, I want to give you my boots too. I'm just going to sit down right next to you. And so I took them off.
And you both had the same size.
Yes,
yeah.
So I asked her, and I thought, this is real. I believe that, like right place, right time, timing. And this was that moment.
Yeah.
So I said, Amy, I hope you have a great year. I hope you stay warm, and I hope things turn around for you. And she said, but what about your feet? I don't want your feet to be cold. Can I give you my old boots? And it gives me the chills, like even just talking about right now, I don't know how to not be emotional about it, because that's an emotional thing. She gave me her only thing.
That she was now concerned about you. She wasn't just taking the boots, so she gave you hers. You put them on. But this is not the only act of kindness. You every Christmas Eve, you drop off cookies for the local fire department. You drop off veggie trays to nurses and doctors working in the ER. Valentine's Day, you drop off cards and flowers to the widows of the church you go to. Your father's a teacher. One of his students had to go to the ER. Parents couldn't go, so you went to the ER and held her hand for 3 hours. During the holidays and school year, you help organize donations for 30 kids whose parents are incarcerated. You're really an incredible young woman. I mean, really, I admire what you do. And I thought I would give you my boots. I have a clothing line and a lifestyle. It's Ed by Ellen. And so I thought I would give you my shoes. They're your size, exactly.
Awesome.
We're the same size. And I always keep my money in it. So I have $10,000 to... Now here's what I want.
I've never had that much money.
All right. Because Shutterfly wants to help you spread life's joy, and what we want with this $10,000, I want you to find 10 friends. I want you to give them $1,000. I want you to tell them to pay it forward, to find something to do good with that. And then in my other shoe is the $10,000 for you. All right?
Can I hug you? So special.
story, when I say be kind to one another, I really mean it. I think I'm not just saying it at the end of the show. I want everybody to start a kindness campaign. I want to encourage all my viewers to do simple acts like Kelly did. If you see someone doing something good, let us know about it, post it on social media, and use the hashtag be kind to one another. It could be big, it can be small, it doesn't matter as long as it's kind. I really think we need this out in the world right now. So please do that, everybody. We'll be right back.
Well, that just brings tears to my eyes of joy in seeing that. It's so great what Ellen is doing. In my own simple way, I'm trying to do the same thing. Hopefully with the about 27,000 people per month that are currently coming to the channel as I'm talking to you from around the world, between what Ellen's doing, I'm doing, you're doing, and even more of us can do, we can bring more of these unexpected acts of kindness. There's several things in the example that Ellen shared with us here is that this woman was really into doing acts of kindness, many, many, many of them year round. And I'm also struck by the homeless woman when, upon receiving the boots, also wanted to turn around and help the person giving the gift. It's just such a wonderful, wonderful experience, and you can see the positive energy and joy that you bring to another person, and compassion. Compassion is relieving their suffering. Heck, it's cold. They need some warmth. It's very simple, very basic. What can you do to help relieve a person's suffering? It's that simple. But then there's acts of kindness, acts of love, acts of caring. When will you commit an unexpected act of kindness, love, compassion? Today? Soon. I'm hoping that in this series, I'm sharing with you a number of examples, some of them very small that take 10 minutes from beginning to end to happen, and yet have a big impact at that point in moment and maybe for the rest of their lives. And some take a longer period of time, whatever they are. There's no time involved with this. It's just doing something to help another human being who's part of this community in our home we call planet Earth. Okay? So, when will you commit an unexpected act of kindness, caring, compassion, or love in your life? Maybe today. Well, if you'd like to know more about what's going on in My Wisdom Inspired Life, you can go to mywisdominspiredlife.com. There, you can listen to the Wisdom Inspired Life podcast if you want. There's a good player there, but you can also listen to it on Apple, Spotify, Google Play, wherever you do. Hundreds of episodes, new ones released every Saturday and Sunday. Well, as you probably figured out, if you've listened to even a few episodes here, I'm on a journey to try and maybe help the world and you and people around the world to live more of a wisdom-inspired life. I greatly appreciate you being part of that journey today, and I look forward to continuing this journey with you.